Hey Sandra, this is Jeff with Zucker Marketing. Thank you so much for making time to talk with Eric. And as promised, here's your website analysis. I'll be going over a few things that can help you rank higher, bring you more traffic, and of course, get you more customers. So let's start off with your website. You do have a pretty good website. I love the aesthetics. I love the photos. You also have your client testimonials. Company's information is there. However, it seems like we don't have enough content. So there's actually just a few other things that I'm going to get over for us to make sure we get you on top of the search list. And one thing I can tell you right off the bat is that Google loves content. Google would like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on a homepage, and it seems like you have less than that. In addition to this, the more content you have, the more you look like an expert in Google's eyes. So of course, if you want to beat out the competition, you would like to have more than 1,500 words, right? So let's go ahead and do a quick count as to how many words you have on your homepage. Let me just copy this and paste it on a word counter. So currently you have 759 words. Not a bad number, but we're still behind with the goal of 1,500. But yeah, that will be one of our main focus wherein we get you more contents, more words, so that Google will consider you as a trustworthy website and for it to, for your website to be on top of the search list. One other thing I would like to talk about are keywords. Google is actually looking for keywords, so it's looking for what the site should be found for. If you have the exact words listed multiple times on your site, you're going to be really relevant for the search. And of course, Google is going to be willing to put you higher in the result. So I actually did a quick search of the roofers in your area. So let's go ahead and talk more about the searches we have here. Let's start off with the sponsored ones. So these are actually the paid ones wherein people are paying ads for. So we're not going to talk much about this sponsored searches. Rather, we're going to move on to this map pack. We call this map pack, and this is something you really would like to be on since these are the ones that, generates a lot of traffic and they're easier to find. And one way for you to actually be here is you need to have Google My Business profile wherein you'll enter as much information as you can, like the company name, phone number, email, company address, hours of operation, photos, and so on and so forth. And in addition to that, if you put the same information in as many directories as you can through like Yelp, Yellow Pages, ng.com, and the like, that will help you a lot to appear in the map pack. And the next part, this one is what we call the organic searches. These are the website that ranks higher without people paying for any ads, just because they're doing some certain things, which is actually what we're gonna analyze and talk about. So I have actually pulled up one of the top ranking websites, and we'll be comparing your website to see what they're actually doing differently. Alright, so this one is one of your competitors. So looking at their website, they have more content, more photos and layouts. They also have their logo here, call to action. So yeah, let's see the difference with the numbers. So this is Ahrefs. This is one of the paid tools that we use for us to see the back end of your profile or your website. And let's talk more about the numbers. So with DR is actually the level of trust that Google have in your website, and then UR would be the strength of your website. Backlinks, on the other hand, is the strength of your website, or this is actually, other website that refers to your website. So they're like shout outs to your website, like through Yellow Pages, Yelp, and alike. I also have your competitor's website here, and we'll be comparing the numbers and we'll see the difference between both websites. And if you can see, they actually have much higher numbers in some certain fields. That's why they're actually on top of the search list. So looking at the DR and UR, Google actually considers this website as a stronger and more reliable website since they have more numbers. And then with backlinks, they have 657 while you only have 73. keywords, they have 1,400, while you only have 32. And that's actually right there says it all. That's why they're actually showing on top of the search list. So let me go ahead and show you the backlinks as well as with the keywords. So let's start with the backlinks. So this right here, these are all the directories they're listed in that actually brings them a lot of attention, a lot of traffic. That's why they're actually ranking so high. So if you look at this website, these are all the websites their URL or website is associated with. And moving on to organic keywords. So these are all the keywords they have listed on their website. So when customers, search for this specific words, their website shows on top of the list. And if you also look at the numbers and their volume, these are all the hits that they're getting per month. And just to discuss more about keywords, so let me just go back to your website. So I'll show you an example. If we save this image right here, and instead of using this generic name, you can actually rename it to a keyword. We call that hidden keywords. So you can actually rename it to, like, for example, best roofers or roofing, and then put in your area, something like that. You can also do the same thing with the other images you have here so that you can have more hidden keywords, and of course for those words to not to be repetitive on your website. So just to wrap things up, the 3 things we can do to definitely improve your rankings would be, first, the amount of contents or words on your homepage. Second are the backlinks or other website that, refers back to your website. And then last but not the least are the keywords. So that's actually pretty much it for me. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to call or email Eric. He can tell you the next steps and the other things that we can actually do. Thanks so much for your time. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.